Basketball fans, welcome back. So the Afrobasket window 3 is right upon us and the games tip off this weekend. It's going to be a very eventful weekend, and in this video I'll be looking at which teams can qualify for the 2025 Afrobasket on 21st February. So this video will be limited to the first day of hoops. So before I get into it, like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notified. With that out of the way, let's just get into it. So with the exception of Angola, who have gotten automatic qualification because they are the venue hosts, the other 15 spots are still up for grabs. And in this video, I'll be looking at group wise. So I'll go through group A to group E. In group A, we have Congo DR, South Sudan, Mali, and Morocco. Congo DR were able to do the unthinkable last year. They were able to beat and end South Sudan's streak in Africa, and they were able to grab a 3-0 record topping Group A, and they are followed closely by South Sudan, who are number 2. Then we have Mali and Morocco. So on February 21st, we're going to have Mali versus Congo DR and Morocco versus SSD. So for the case of Congo DR, if Congo DR beat Mali, then Congo DR is qualified and they'll have a 4-0 record. If Congo DR loses to Mali and if SSD beats Morocco, then Congo DR is qualified. Because of that unbeaten record that the Congo DR team have, they'll still get a way of qualifying. So if SSD beat Morocco, SSD has qualified. So this is only hoops in 21st. Mali cannot qualify or be eliminated in game day 4 because they're still in their 4th game. So to be able to understand and be able to know if they're going to suffer that axe, we'll have to wait until either day 2 or day 3. Same case to Morocco. So that's Group A. So Group A are not too much. So regardless of the outcomes, Congo DR and SSD, if they come out victorious, they are qualified. If they don't, and the other outcomes are determined by the other teams, they will still go ahead and make it. So if the South Sudanese team are able to go ahead and beat Morocco, which is something that is going to happen, they are going to go ahead and qualify. So that's Group A. So Group B are the 6 out of 12 games. So in Group A, there are 6 out of 12 games. So in Group B, we have Cape Verde, Libya, Uganda, and Nigeria. So I must say I was very disappointed with Nigeria's performance. I didn't expect them to go down 0-3, considering the fact that the other Afrobasket edition, they were able to do magical stuff and they were able to go 6-0. So this one was not good, and I can even blame it on poor preparation. So on February 21st, we're going to have Uganda versus Cape Verde. Then also we'll have Libya versus Nigeria. So let's start with Cape Verde. So if Cape Verde are able to beat Uganda, Cape Verde qualify. And if Cape Verde lose to Uganda and if Libya beats Nigeria, Cape Verde has qualified. So regardless of the outcomes, we will see Cape Verde qualifying because they have the upper hand in the group. Then Libya beats Nigeria, then Libya has qualified. Uganda cannot be eliminated in game day 1, similar to Nigeria. Okay, they are dwarfing the group, but game day 1 is not going to cut it for them to get eliminated, similar to what we have seen Mali and Morocco. Cape Verde and Libya in Group B hold all the cards, similar to Congo DR and SSD in Group A. They hold all the cards there. Now, Group C. So Group C, we saw Group C active last November. We have Senegal, Cameroon, Rwanda, and Gabon. Senegal, they're able to make that unbeaten run, and they are 3-0 at this. And Cameroon are 2-1. So it's been a dogfight when Senegal and Cameroon lock horns. And I can say those are the 2 teams to watch out for. Now, in the February 21st, this Friday, Gabon versus Cameroon will happen. Then we have Rwanda versus Senegal. For Senegal, if Senegal beats Rwanda, Senegal has automatically qualified. And if Senegal loses to Rwanda, and if Cameroon beats Gabon, Senegal is qualified. Senegal, regardless, they're going to be able to creep in because they'll have like multiple tries. If they lose their first game against Rwanda, which is highly unlikely, they'll go ahead and still qualify because they have 2 more games to play. Then we have Cameroon. So if Cameroon are able to beat Gabon, then Cameroon is qualified. So this is something that looks like going to happen because I don't think Gabon is going to pose that of a threat to Cameroon because of their record. And look at how Gabon were seeded and how they have played. They don't look like a threat to the top 2 teams. So similar to the other 2 bottom teams that you have looked at in the previous Group A and B, Rwanda and Gabon will not be eliminated in game 1. So in game day 4, in the first game of window 3, they're not going to get eliminated. And we are going to see that as a pattern because even my Kenyan runs are still on the same boat. But anyway, it is what it is. So that's Group C. Then we have Group D. Group D has Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Madagascar, and the Central Africa Republic. The Cote d'Ivoire team lead with a 3-0 record. Egypt are 2-1, Madagascar 1-2, and Central Africa Republic 0-3. In February 21st, so we are going to have Central Africa Republic versus Egypt, then Madagascar versus Cote d'Ivoire. For Cote d'Ivoire, if Cote d'Ivoire beat Madagascar, then Cote d'Ivoire is qualified. And if Cote d'Ivoire lose to Madagascar, and if Egypt beats the Central African Republic, the Cote d'Ivoire team will qualify. It's actually easier for the top teams to be able to go ahead and qualify because of their record, and they don't have too much pressure. So if they're able to go ahead and even win at least 2 games, they'll have the ability to qualify. That's Cote d'Ivoire. Then we have Egypt. So if Egypt are able to beat the Central African Republic, then Egypt is qualified. So I don't think this is a threat, because Egypt are in North Africa and their basketball is just way out of this world. And it's one of the best countries to play basketball. They are champions and they only know winning, coming from the men's side and women's side. Egypt, that's a given, they're going to go ahead and do that. Then we have Madagascar and Central African Republic. Madagascar and Central African Republic, they're not going to receive the axe in February 21st, game day 1 of window 3, but we're going to see how things progress in the first game day. Now, last but not least, we have Group E. So Group E, we have Tunisia, Angola, Kenya, and Guinea. This is the group where my Kenya Morans are there, and I'll be monitoring them closely. And I will also be giving my opinions and takes on what I think is going to happen. So, yeah, man, I'll be monitoring them. So, Tunisia and Angola, they are the teams to beat. And Tunisia are up, and then they're up in the group. They are 3-0. Angola is 2-1. Kenya is 1-2. And Guinea is 0-3. So, looking at how things are, it's a very tough group. And my Kenya Morans will really struggle to be able to beat these top two teams. But, nonetheless, game day 1, we'll have, in February 21st, we'll have Guinea versus Angola and Kenya versus Tunisia. Now, for Tunisia, if Tunisia beat Kenya, then Tunisia is qualified. So this is an easy pickings because, of course, Tunisia is going to beat Kenya. I mean, looking at how Tunisia played even in the last go-around and the minimal changes and lack of preparation that my Kenya Morans have had, I don't think they'll have a shot at Tunisia at all. So if Tunisia lose to Kenya, which is highly unlikely, and Angola beats Guinea, then Tunisia is qualified. So this second outcome, I don't think is going to happen, because we're looking at things the way they are. Tunisia is going to beat Kenya, and they're going to automatically qualify. So Angola is already qualified as the host. So they can even lose all their 3 games straight, and they'll still be in the Afrobasket. Now, Kenya cannot qualify and be eliminated in game day 4, and as well as Guinea. So Kenya and Guinea have to work, similar to what you have seen Madagascar, Central African Republic, Rwanda, Gabon, Uganda, Nigeria, and Mali and Morocco. So these teams that are at the bottom, like 3 and 4 per group, they'll have to struggle to be able to go ahead and win it and win games. And also the point differential is at play. So they have to, bring their A game, and it's not going to be easy, and things are going to get thick very fast. So, yeah, man, I mean, I'll be following my Kenya Morans to see what they're doing. Today, as per recording this video, even their list is not even out, and I'm waiting to see that so that I can know who is actually going to suit up and play. And I'll also be following up with multiple videos of this nature, so stay tuned, and like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.